Right guys, the Poppy is here. She's making sure that everything is being done, because since yesterday things have changed. I decided that it was time to strip the engine again, and now I have removed cylinders 1 and 4. Now look, if you look at the journal on number 4, that focus, she is fine. Number 1, she's been starved of oil even in the startup process. Don't worry about the blockage in there, that's actually just graphogen. But we pull on the bar, we've got a swing and easy crank, so we know that the problem with the turning over speed has got to be with number 1 and number 4. Probably number 1. Number 1 journal was the problem on the engine originally when it had blown the crank that I took off. So the culprit, I think, is there. The oil pump is no good because I didn't have any oil pressure. And the trouble being with the JCB before, I had no oil light on the dash, no any dash lights or anything. So this is going to be cleaned down. I'll just show you. Piston 4 cleaned up a bit off the journal. You can see there that's pretty no scored, but that one and number 1, that's not been very healthy. I don't know whether, I'm not happy about that. I think that's going to have to be changed. So I need to double check all the measurements on number 1. Make sure she's not buggered in some way. Something's wrong with it, definitely. So I'm going to crack on. I'm going to tidy up the mess, clean it all out, go home and order some parts, and hopefully then find out what's wrong. I'm going to take apart all the oil filter housing, blow out all the galleries with compressed air and oil and a bit of lubricant. Make sure that the galleries are all clear. I'm going to take all the big ends and everything off again. I'm going to leave the crank in place, but just take them all off and make sure that everything is in place, because we know that the timing is right, the timing is set. So that's the plan. So I will keep you updated. So tomorrow is another day. Hopefully I'll get it all clean, and then the next couple of days I'll bring it back when I get all the new parts, new oil pump, and we button it all up. Okay? So you'll be catching up in 3, 2...
Hello everyone, it's me again, the man with the JCB 3X 498 Leyland engine that was a pig to start. Well, here it is. I have been through it again. And in fact, what I have done is replaced the pistons and liners again, the shells and bearings, cleaned everything thoroughly, found that the pressure relief valve in the oil pump was stuck, which may have resulted in some oil starvation at the top, which I wasn't expecting. So she's sitting here pretty. The rocker cover is off, so I can just double check that I've got oil coming up to the top, which, as you can see, there is oil coming up through there. So that is fine. It just wants a final check over. But I've just had a little go with it, and I just wanted to show you this. Okay, we got stop is off, throttle is at idle, ready. She's a runner. A long bloody last. Now all I've got to do is put it all back together and put it back in the machine. Thanks for everybody's help, appreciate it. See you next time, bye.
So let me just show you what we've been doing so far. Right, the engine is in, fitted all the new hydraulic filters in, the battery box has been repaired. We're currently no radiators or cooling, no bonnet, because I'm currently bolting up the torque converter. And if anybody wonders, you can't fit a JCB 3CX engine in with a torque converter connected, as I found out, even though I managed to take it out with it. But it was just being yanked out as a dead unit. So hopefully we'll get this all done today. I've cleaned out all underneath the chassis rails. That came out of this side. And that all came out of this side. And there's a lot of work to still be done. Now, even though it's all bolted up and ready to go, near enough, I found quite a few little bodges and things missing. There's some bolts missing that shouldn't be there. The wiring harness, and if I can show you down here, if I can grab hold of it, this is the original wiring loom. Show you. See that there? She's had a bit of a meltdown at some point. So somebody's bodged in some wiring to work with some nice, good old household electrical cable. Nice to know that people do things professionally when they're working on a heavy piece of equipment. What else have I got to do on here? Literally bleed it up again. I put some new springs on. I've put a fan belt on and put a spare around there. I shall tie wrap in place so it doesn't get worn out. You can see the brake bars there because I'm turning it over as I'm putting all the bolts into the torque converter. New engine mounts, which I've just got to line up and put in. Got another ram for this one. This one, as you can see from the rust line here, it's got a bit of a score mark in. I bought another ram, supposedly for this year of machine, but the gland nut is a nut rather than a spike job, so it'll do for now until I'll either get this one rebuilt or I'll get the proper one from somewhere else. So that's it. I've got some jobs to do today. I need to get a seat in because the seat was all bodged. I've got to replace the U-joys. Start again. I've got to replace the U-J's on the bucket control on the front bucket. The new ones are them sitting over here. This is my workbench. As you can see, not much work going on, but it's definitely a bench. Oh, I can't find the bits now. I've put them somewhere. Here, somewhere. They must be here somewhere. Don't worry about it. And just so people can understand what sort of condition this machine was in, this is the hydraulic oil filter I took out. Yes, that's the state of it. I don't think that's been changed for a while. So, lots of work to do. What I'll do is I will continue to put this together, then I will bring you guys back when we're ready to do a first start on it in there. I'll bring my tripod over and put it up. So excuse the shaky handiwork on the camera. I'm just a bloke with oily hands trying not to make his camera oily. Okay, see you in a bit.
Hello everyone, we're back on the 1981 JCB 3CX with a Leyland engine in, and today is a day we should be going home. I have finally managed to get her all running again. Inside here we have a vastly expensive rebuilt injection pump at £510, and it's all running. In fact, I had it all running up yesterday. I didn't take a video, I do apologise, but I was in the midst of doing so many things. It's been a very tiring week. All I've got to do now is correct the slightly listing levers, put some new better things in there. I thought what we'd do this morning, before I actually take it home, we'll just do a cold start. So stop lever is in, give it half throttle, get the key, and here we go.